I don't like the waterworks. What happened in Montgomery, what they did is wrong. It's a taking, okay? Taking. It is a taking, and they did it with no remorse. They did it full of lies. They told their Republican colleagues that it was corruption. No one's been indicted there probably in 9 years,
right?
Almost 10.
Mm-hmm.
They told their Republican colleagues that it's the next Flint or Jackson, Mississippi. I take offense to that because that's racist on its face. Those are two majority-minority cities.
Right.
We have the best quality water, probably top 5 in the entire nation. Nothing's wrong with our water. And then I took offense with this whole notion of there's mismanagement of finances.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't like is all these people getting contracts. But outside of that, I only care about the ratepayer. But let me tell you what the Republicans have done. They made the Waterworks Board more political, not less political.
Yes.
They created a bill that said some people had to have professional backgrounds, but others didn't. What is that? That's not consistent.
Yep.
They said that elected people can be on there. They increased the pay for board members.
Doubled it.
Yeah, you're not taking politics out.
You're putting politics in.
You're putting more politics in. The bottom line is this, man. This bill was passed in 4 days.
Yeah.
I don't think if anybody understands the Montgomery legislative process, it takes a while to pass a bill. 4 days is breakneck speed, which means they had a plan. They did not promote this. They did not advertise this bill. It wasn't a local bill. This was a planned agenda. They've had a bill down there probably before I was mayor. They have been wanting to take over for a long time. And my biggest disappointment is that while Republicans are plotting and planning and executing their play, Democrats pointing the finger at each other instead of coming together and work together. I remember I got a call that says this bill is being flushed down our throat. The city of Birmingham needs to be prepared to sue. That's what we've done. We got to perfect service. We got to make sure we get all the defendants in there. And then we have to come up with our arguments way on the federal judge in the Middle District in Montgomery to give us our day in court. We believe we have some strong legal ground to stand on, that this bill is significant parts of it are unconstitutional on its face and violates the own Alabama state constitution. For example, elected officials can't double dip.
Right.
Period.
But
there's so many other things wrong with this bill. My biggest problem is this. I am an American, and democracy works at all levels. And when you say representation form of government, it means just that. That's how it is on school board. That's how it is on city council. That's how it is in state house of representatives. That's how it is in state senate. That's how it is in U.S. Congress. For a public utility, if 92% of the ratepayers Jefferson County and 44% is Birmingham citizen, I expect the board to reflect the makeup of the ratepayer.
Right.
And I call BS on what it currently exists with this new law.
You got 2 out of 7.
That's be that. Come on, man. Don't. I'm on the radio.
Mass, 28%. So
it's wrong, man.
It's half of what you really deserve.
It was just a straight taking.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of people who look at this as a money grab.
Yeah.
And all the quote politics they say they want to take out of it, they just put more in and they want to hook up their friends. That's all it is.
That's it. Wow.
There's 67 counties in the state of Alabama. I've lost count of how many public utilities they are. Name one where the governor and lieutenant governor has an appointment. I'll wait.